Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a brand new quest line which involves a lot of bugs, James, and Professor Hayden, so that is very interesting. And we also have a super exciting new feature in the game which people have been asking for a long time. So if you're interested in either of these topics, make sure you keep on watching, and then now, without any further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, so before we get into the quest line, I do want to show you the new feature very quickly because I can explain this very quick and easy, and I think this is also the main thing in this update that I'm excited about because this is going to help me as a YouTuber so much, and that is a new feature with which you can set the time of day. If you go to creative in your settings tab over here, you can see this slide bar, and above it says time of day. If you slide this bar around, you can change the time of day in the game, which is amazing, especially for people who like making YouTube videos. Back when I was still making the Saturday videos, sometimes I did struggle with, Star Stable getting dark, the sunset, the sunrise, and I never really liked the lighting in those moments of the day. And I always struggled with not being able to upload my video, waiting till the next day to get sunlight for my video, etc, etc. And now we don't have that struggle anymore, so very happy for my fellow YouTubers. And I also saw some people in the teaser video of this new feature saying that they prefer playing in daylight, so if you're one of those people, also good on you. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the quest line, and I do need to mention this very quickly. To get started, you must have met Professor Hayden in Epona. The quest is called Happiness is But Fleeting, I think, and you must have unlocked Starshine Ranch and also South Hoof Peninsula. The quest starts over here at James, so let's go ahead and see what he has to say. Izabella, you have to help me. There's a weird man in the Hollow Woods roaming around and scaring all the tourists. That is unacceptable. I'm just about to release a book about horses that will lure every tourist in the world right to our little island. You want to see it? Well, I'm still writing it, or rather looking for someone to write it, but no matter, the fact still stands that Fort Pinta can't lose tourists right now or ever, and this weird man is scaring them all away. Unacceptable, reproachable, ungoodable. You get my meaning. For the sake of all of the scared tourists, please go to the Hollow Woods and find this troublemaker. So we need to find the strange man in the Hollow Woods, and oh my god, we have a few places to look, so I guess we'll be busy with this for a while. Let's go ahead and head to the Hollow Woods and try to find Professor Hayden, because apparently he's causing some trouble. That's not good, man. And here he is. He set up his little tent, and he's sitting here he's standing here right by his campfire. Professor Hayden, explain yourself. Hello, Izabella. Bothering tourists? Me? You are making less sense than usual. I came here to study the infestation in the forest. Surely you have seen the bug swarming the trees in this forest? No? Feuds. No attention to detail. Well, this James will be happy to hear I will leave this area as soon as I have studied the infestation. Of course, I will be done faster if you help me. Since it seems like you have an abundance of free time running errands, you can at least make yourself useful. I'd caught some perfect specimens to study, but the smart little creatures escaped. Here, take this jar and get them back for me. They're over there. And apparently this is some kind of race-like quest because we do get some horse XP from this. So we're just gonna go ahead, click on OK, and see what is happening over here. I do see a little swarm of bugs over here. What am I supposed to do? Just run into them? Or do I have to follow them? I'm not really sure what I'm about to do. What is the point of this race? Am I chasing them back to the campsite so that he can catch them? Or what is the idea behind this? Let's go ahead and click here. Oh, so we literally just had to do that race to get the bugs over here to Professor Hayden, and then we can catch them instead of just grabbing them when we initially saw them. Okay, Star Stable, you're not really explaining things here, but I understand. Sort of. Thank you. Now let me study them so we can learn what these small creatures are. They are your vegan bark beetles. Wondrous small creatures, however, they can be quite devastating to trees that aren't used to them, and these trees certainly are not. We should encourage them to move on to a more suitable habitat. Since you're already here, you can help me, Izabella. I will mix a type of insecticide, but I'm lacking the necessary ingredients. We will need some oil, preferably neem oil, and some soap. But we need a good quality soap so that the mixture works properly. None of that store-bought gruel you youths call soap nowadays. Go to Harold in Silverglade, he should have what we're looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, call for pickup, and we're gonna talk to Harold, and maybe he'll make a little bit more sense than Professor Hayden does over here, because let's be honest, Professor Hayden never makes any sense, but this time around, I mean, they could have done a better job, is all I'm trying to say. You know, the quest lines from Star Stable just aren't what they used to be, and it's sad to kind of see the game deteriorating, and especially with all the bugs and all the issues I've been experiencing lately, I'm not enjoying playing the game anymore. I enjoy making videos, that's what I still do, but I'm gonna be honest, I only log on to Star Stable to make these videos, and then I'm done, you know? Even today, I log on to the game, my Fraps is not showing up, and I've tried everything to get my Fraps to work on this game, but since the new software update, Star Stable added some new anti-cheating software into the game apparently, I can't record with Fraps. I'm trying to use OBS right now, but OBS barely works on my PC, so it's a whole entire struggle, and it's just not fun at all. Okay, so I just retrieved a bottle from Big Bonnie's place over here, and now we have to run back to Harold so he can put the neem oil in the bottle, and in the meantime, he was gonna look for some soap, so hopefully he found some. Here is the neem oil. As for the soap, I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that I seem to have run out without noticing, but the good news is that I know where you can get some. Felicity in Fairgrove knows how to tell good soap from bad soap. She always has a stash, and she owes me. Tell her that Harold sent you, and she should provide you with what you need. And there she is. There is Felicity. Do you have some soap for me, girl? Because I need it to get rid of these bugs, because something's happening in the Hollow Woods. Oh my goodness, we're dealing with a soap thief? Are you kidding me? We're dealing with a soap thief now? A cat stole the soap? I know the scent isn't for everyone, but for a cat to... Well, we got it back, thank you. Now let me package this for you. And now we get to bring the soap back to Professor Hayden, so let's go ahead and deliver the ingredients to Professor Hayden. Now make your mixture, and let's get these bugs out of here. Now we need to go ahead and spray some of these trees, and we just have to... Why do we have a bottle in our inventory if we just have to click on the tree? Doesn't make any sense. Starset, why is the bottle in our inventory even though we just have to click? I was expecting having to drag this onto a tree, but okay. Apparently it's there for no reason. I'm sorry for being a little petty in this video, but I'm just annoyed with the fact that Star Stable is releasing horses and releasing amazing horses. I'm gonna be honest, they release great horses nowadays, but then we get the quest lines, and the quest lines just feel like filler content. It doesn't feel like there's any effort put into this. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure a lot of effort was put into the coding for this questline and all that other technical stuff. It's just that the idea was not executed properly. It's a good idea, but execute it properly. This game has been around for over 10 years, and they're still releasing questlines with the quality of what they used to have 5 years ago. And it's disappointing not to see them make any progress on the questlines, but they do on the horses. So it just kind of, you know, really sets the tone for their priorities. And there we go, we sprayed enough trees to get rid of these bugs, and now we have to report back to James and talk to him about the fact that Professor Hayden is now gone. And then here we are. Now James says, now that tourists aren't scared of the weird man in the forest anymore, they will surely come flocking back, and I need my book ready before then. What? Why are you giving me that look? I'm just the visionary, the mind behind the idea. I don't know anything about horses. That's why Professor Hayden has to write this book for me. As a member of the AAE, he knows enough about every animal to educate every tourist that comes here. Just imagine the profit if all tourists visiting the island bought just one copy each. It's astronomical. You don't care about profits? Imagine the knowledge we could spread about horses and how to take care for them. How about that? Please ask him in my stead. He refuses to listen to me, but he seems to like you enough to leave you in one piece. So then we go ahead and ask Professor Hayden, and he says, fine, I'll do it. Knowledge should be shared. That I agree with. No matter how much it pains me to agree with James, but I'm a busy man and I have little time over to gather the amount of material I will need to put together something of acceptable quality. Izabella, you know a lot about horses already, and you know your way around this island, and you have proven yourself to be quite reliable. What do you say? Would you like to be my assistant on this project? Of course, I will make sure you are properly credited in the book. And now we have to take some photos for the book, we have to interview some people at Moorland Stables, and we also have to interview some people at Starshine Ranch. So I'm quickly going to do that, and then I'll be right back to finish off this quest line. And then here we are back at Professor Hayden, and we finally finished up all the tasks that he gave us. So now we have to bring the finished book to James, and there we go. This is the jacket we got, and honestly, it does look pretty great. So, you know, I think I could use this in a future video as like a little outfit piece, because I think it looks cute. And with that being said, that was the entire quest line. I want to know from you guys, did you think that this quest line was interesting? Was it valuable content? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm very interested in hearing your opinions on this. You've already heard mine, but I do like the jacket, so that is at least one positive thing about this quest line. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. In case you enjoyed it, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more of my content, all you have to do is subscribe down below, as well as turn on those notifications to make sure you'll never miss out on anything I post. I really hope you'll have an amazing rest of your week. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again next week on Wednesday with a brand new update video. Bye guys!